everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 of my grocery haul. We were out of state on vacation, took a road trip for 3 days. If you saw part 1 of this, we did a discount grocery store, which was Grocery Outlet. Picked up just a few odds and ends. I really went to check out prices. I wanted to see what prices look like. I wanted to see what the food supply looked like. I wanted to see if there were empty shelves, and if so, what is missing. So to piggyback on yesterday's video, nothing was missing. In the discount grocery store, there was nothing low. Dairy, produce, meats, frozen pizzas. That's the one thing everybody says. Pasta sauce, nothing. There was absolutely nothing that we could have wanted that we did not get. Everything, coffee, you name it, it was fine. It was absolutely fine. So that place is about maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes from my house. So that is a day's drive for us. We would go out and do that again. Then I went to a little Amish market, which is where I got my elderberry. You saw that on yesterday's video. And same thing there. I mean, that's a local Amish-owned store, but they were not lacking anything. Everything was well stocked. The only thing that was running low was homemade bakery items. We got there at the end of the day, probably half an hour before they closed, and they just sold all their fresh bakery items, which is a normal thing. So then we went to a place called the Country Market out in Mount Joy, Pennsylvania. If you are from the Mount Joy area or any of that, you know, in that vicinity, you can leave a comment below. I'd love to give you all a wave hello to my viewers out in that neck of the woods. And you'll see a video either before this or after this of thrift shop finds that we got at the Mount Joy thrift shop, which is my first time there. Again, Homestead Tessie recommended it. I was so hoping that I would run into her because I would have been all excited to meet a fellow YouTuber. I thought it would have been cool, but no success. But that thrift store was amazing. But while we were there, we went to the Country Market, which was like 4 minutes away from the thrift store. And what did I get there? Some unusual pastas. So these are like mini bow ties. This was $3.77. This is called small egg bows, is what they call it. These things are called nuggets. To me, they're like tiny curly cues. And this was $1.83. I just think it's fun when I make certain pasta dishes, or a macaroni and cheese, or I don't know. I think pastas, shapes of pasta is something I enjoyed when I was a kid. I think it's fun. It makes food fun. So if you have to eat your food, you might as well make it fun and make it put a smile on your face, right? These are one of my husband's favorites, Sesame Sticks. Oh, honey, I got you hot and spicy.
Oh, boy.
I didn't realize. Oh, sorry. But he likes the Sesame Sticks. I don't know if you've had those. They're very delicious. The normal. These are hot and spicy. This would be more my cup of tea. I don't know if Grandma will like them, but we'll find out. Then I got another bag of pasta there. This is Cavatelli. I don't know how you say it. $3.44, but another more of a curly Q pasta. And I looked around in that store. I will tell you, if you're from that area and you've been to the store, the prices were so high. I thought about doing a food challenge, the $7 challenge for 9 days or 9 meals. I could not afford it. Everything was probably double what I pay. Everything. I almost fell over, to be honest with you. We ended up getting some really good sandwiches. If you're there, they had some nice deli sandwiches. They were like maybe $3.50. We got those for the ride home. They were delicious. But the food prices were so expensive. Coffee was doubled. Everything, bread was doubled. Milk was doubled. I don't know if it's because it's a small country market. I don't know. But we went to the Amish market on Route 10. And the one I talked about yesterday. And their prices were comparable. A little bit higher. Pennsylvania food prices tend to be a little bit higher than New Jersey anyway. But this Country Market, wow, I could not afford to shop there. But I did get, this is one thing I always look for in Pennsylvania. Again, there's certain, it's so funny. There's certain foods I can't find on the regular in New Jersey unless I go to a specialty place, and I'm not always going to do that. But when I'm out in PA, I look for buckwheat pancake mix. I love, that is my favorite pancake, is buckwheat. And this was $3.49, pure ground. And you add 2 cups of mix, 1 egg, and a cup of water. Fry them up. So we're going to have that. And I did pick up, oh, I don't know where, it must be in the freezer. So you have to trust me on that one. But we picked up some Scrapple. Graham, can you see if you can get the Scrapple out of the freezer for me? I want to show them so they can see. I think I put it in the top freezer. I'm going to show you what it looks like. How many of you eat Scrapple? Anybody know what Scrapple is? I don't want to know what's in it. Yes, I can read the ingredients, but I don't want to know what's in it. I just know it's delicious. Maybe on the door? I don't know. See if you can find it. These are $3.89, and they're called All Twisted Pretzel Slider. And they're a little different. Thank you, babe. They're a little different than the ones that I showed you from yesterday. These are a dark pretzel. These are more, they're slider, but they're little and they're very good. And what else? Oh, I got a chicken Popeye, which we'll probably have for dinner tonight. This was $7.99 Zooks. You get things like this, and it's a specialty. It's a treat. So I know I can make chicken Popeye at home. I know I can make it cheaper. But there's certain things when you go to Amish country and you get Amish style food. Ooh, so good. They did have local meat, ground beef. This is 80%, and it was $4.69 a pound. This is exactly 1 pound, so I paid $4.69. And you can see it on there, and it is from Mount Joy right there. I like getting some local fresh meat from at the Pennsylvania area. They're just grass-fed. It's healthier. It tastes better. So I got 2 of these for the freezer. Then the last thing next to the last thing I did, I like to get these soup mixes, and I usually get them when I go to the Amish markets. You can see it has all kinds of bits in there. This one was called Natural Golden Harvest Soup Mix. There's beans and barley and dried corn and lentils, and so I will take a portion of this and I will add it to any soup that I'm making to bulk it up, to flavor it up. I won't use this whole bag in one. You could, but I don't choose to do that. And then what I also got, this was $3.29, our very own country Scrapple. That's what it looks like. And there's something to be said for Pennsylvania Dutch Scrapple. If you haven't had it, it's delicious. If you get weirded out by food, you don't want to know what's in it, you just leave it there. You cut it thin, you fry it up. I don't eat eggs, but you can eat it with eggs or pancakes or whatever you want. I'm telling you, it's worth every bite. Okay, so that's what I got at the country store out in Mount Joy, Pennsylvania. Not a discount store, just a small grocery store, I guess local to the area. I don't know Mount Joy very well. It was my first time out there, so we're probably going to do a little bit more exploration next time we're out there. So thank you, Homestead Tessie, for the tip on that. And I guess that's it for today. We'll catch you all on the next video. If you didn't catch part 1 of this, go back and check that out. Thanks so much.